Hello there, and welcome to my channel. I'm Marie. Today we are just going to have a cozy time and flip through this beautiful old magazine here, Vanity Fair. And this is an issue from October 2008. And it is a special collector's edition 25th anniversary issue. And as you can see, Marilyn Monroe here on the front. Yeah. So, very exciting. The Secret Marilyn Files. Looks very interesting. So let's take a look inside. Okay, so let's see here. Here's beautiful Marilyn, the iconic actress, unlocking the 45-year-old Marilyn Monroe mystery. What her private papers reveal about her life and death, by Sam Kashner. Very, very interesting. And what more? Anniversary exclusives. Dominic Dunn, his scandal-filled years at VF. And Annie Leibovitz, the stories behind her iconic photos. Was Brooke Astor abused by John Richardson? Was Anne Hathaway conned by Michael Schneerson? The Bodies in Vladimir Putin's Past by Masha Gessen. The 14th Annual New Establishment. Very interesting. So let's see inside. Beautiful Ralph Lauren designs here. Yes, beautiful. This could be gold and red for Christmas. Christmas outfits. This beautiful dress with brocade, and red gloves. Gold and sequins and black and gold and red. Also beautiful. Gucci snakeskin bag and fur. Nice bracelets. She's a beautiful actress. That's why. And here we have some very nice tall stilettos. Yeah. 10,022 shoe. Yes. Oh, yes. I remember this that's a very expensive, if that's the price. Oh no, I can't imagine that's the price. That would be very expensive. That would be much, much too expensive. Just a Dior bag. And here we have Burberry, English Burberry. I really like the checkered Burberry design here. It's very beautiful. And she has almost my hairstyle with the bangs. Yeah. Oh, that's a good cream. I used to use that when I was younger. Yeah. And it's a nice dress. St. John. That's very 60s hairstyles. 1960s hairstyle. I like the leopard jacket there. Very, very nice. Oh, now this is my style. This bag is absolutely gorgeous. I hope to find a bag like that, which is also affordable, and boots that matches like that. They're very nice. It's very heavy makeup she's wearing. It is a fall edition, so, and I like this checkered. This is also very, very modern at this point, at this moment in the fall fashion of this year. This Pepita checkered fabric. I just bought that also for myself, for a jacket I'm going to make, or a coat, a wool coat. Yeah, I hope it will turn out very nice, but you never know. And here is beautiful, beautiful Kate Moss. And she's wearing some very nice bracelets here. And it is from David Ewerman, New York, Beverly Hills. And here is a ad Gucci perfume for men, fragrance for men. Gucci by Gucci. This is an actor. I've seen him in a movie. I think it was Spider-Man, yes. I don't remember the name of this actor. And wow, that's a beautiful look. Very retro 40s, 1940s style. Red lipstick, black eyeliner, soft curls, and a velvet hat, beret hat. I just bought myself a red beret hat soon. I will be wearing that in a video I plan to make. So we'll see about that. So this is Marciano design. And here's a nice gentleman in a nice suit. And here too, a very nice suit, shiny. Must be very, very good materials. Yeah. And here's Michael Kors bag. I don't particularly like this one so much. But he has a lot of good designs too. And a BMW car, BMW 2009. So it has not come out yet, this car, at this point. It's easy to break the mold when you're the one who created it. I don't know what that means. And here some nice purple shoes and socks and dress, everything purple. everything that's inside the magazine. Ralph Lauren purple label. What a nice suit, very classic. Very classic. I like that. And also the hairstyle, very classic, gentlemen. Yes. Oh, this is beautiful. Very beautiful. I like this checkered fabric, tweed fabric, and ties also. I would like a man who dresses like this. Ralph Lauren purple label. Oh, and here we have the beautiful model Linda Evangelista, and she is wearing Prada, beautiful blue brocade, lace brocade, Prada, from Prada. And it's also kind of a old-fashioned style here, it seems, with a hairnet or something. Very classic, very classic. And here's Prada again. Gold bag, leather bag. It's very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. And again, the gold brocade lace here. And always she looks so beautiful. But she's not young here. She's not that young here because she was also a model in the 80s. I've seen pictures of that. So she can't be in the 2000s. She can't be all that young, but she looks young, very young. Of course. So here we have another beautiful young woman in a very nice gold dress, and I love the handbag so much. That's really nice. I really want to find a handbag like that, which is also affordable. And Gwyneth Paltrow in beautiful fur and wool, and another snakeskin bag. I suppose that was very popular at that time with snakeskin bags. And she also has kind of a 1930s hairstyle with soft curls. From Idol to Oscar winner, the spotlight is all hers. Jennifer Hudson. New album everywhere in September 30th. Jennifer Hudson. Dillard's. Yeah, that's special style. And this is, I believe, a crocodile skin bag here. Crocodile skin. Brahmin. I never heard of that brand before, but it's very nice. And she has a beautiful red car that matches her bag. I also really like her blue dress here. It's very nice. It goes well with her golden skin. Yeah. And there she has a lot of these bags from B. Mikowski, soft leather tote in terracotta cloud, brandy stone, claret, and maize. Very, very nice bag with sequins. From Dillard's. The style of your life. Yeah. Watch, gold watch with diamonds. Mia Maestro. Yeah. It's a very big magazine, so I'm just going to flip through some of the pages till we get to the more interesting pages. And here's a hybrid car ad. Escalade Hybrid. Intelligent Indulgence. 2008. And there's a nice one more crocodile skin bag. I think it is crocodile skin. And colorful shoes. Very tall shoes. Those would be too tall for me. A car carrier tag heuer Swiss avant-garde watch. Nice watch. And here's that guy here. We all know these days. And here is a woman in a very special dress. Very special dress. Or if it's a dress, I don't know if you can call it a dress. What does it say here? Every cent of the selling price of Viva Glam lipstick and lip gloss is donated to the MAC AIDS Fund to support men, women, and children living with HIV and AIDS. MACcosmetics.com. Okay, that's what it says here on her belt, too. Banana Republic. And here's a very beautiful, beautiful man in a sweater and in a very military style coat here. It's very beautiful. I like this coat a lot. Very much. And here is also a woman and a man. Yeah, you can see them. And another car ad. An American Revolution. Chevy Malibu. Precision meets posh. That's a nice car. Very nice. And here is Anne Hathaway, I think, with her, maybe her man, boyfriend or husband. Dior. And Cartier. And a little cassette. Some very nice shoes and stockings here. And a nice hat, fur hat. Coach leather wear. And sunglasses too. Ralph Lauren. And that's a beautiful model. Her name was Letitia something. I don't remember. The new women's fragrance by Ralph Lauren. Oh, there's a here, and there's the fragrance still unopened. I will see if I can smell. Yes, there's still some scent left. Ralph Lauren Notorious. Now, okay. Giorgio Armani Leo bag for men. Leo bag. And more Giorgio Armani bags for men, I guess. I didn't know that men wore handbags. Although I do not know how they manage without. Leon Max Studio. And designed for all, Jonathan Saunders. Love designing neutrals with pop of color. The look is bold, but the price isn't. Oh, that's nice and very, very affordable. Yes. And Petra Strand makeup. Hilfiger. Very nice style. I like that style so much. And beautiful pants here. Hilfiger. Wow, that's nice. Nice suit. Yeah. Natural beauty is ageless. Aveeno. And here is Keith Richards and Louis Vuitton are proud to support the climate project. Some journeys cannot be put into words. New York, 3 a.m. blues in C. Okay. Louis Vuitton and Keith Richards are corroborating, I guess. And I'm going to skip all this reading here because we don't have time for that. So, more Louis Vuitton. And here is Sofia Coppola, Francis Ford Coppola, and Louis Vuitton are proud to support. Okay, that's also this. Maybe that's daughter and father. And another perfume ad with a tester too, and I can really still sense the scent here. It's not so strong, but I can. That's very good. I don't know if that's even sold any longer. And let's see. And here. Celebrating culture, art, and style, New York. Yes. And here's Calvin Klein, Seductive Comfort, underwear. And Eva Mendes. And there's a lot of actors here in posing as models in this magazine here. Yes. And here are some more reading. Lancome. Those are great lipsticks. Very smooth and luxurious. Very nice. And Bottega Veneta Fashion. That is a dress. That's a dress. another beautiful snake skin bag, or maybe it's crocodile skin, I don't know. But I like this one very much. And Kate Spade, New York. Shoes, handbags, and glasses. And also, here is another actor, Halle Berry. I think her name is Halle Berry, or Haley, from Revlon. Fashion forward, naturally. The moment for furs is now. Yes, and it is. Beautiful furs. Here. And beautiful Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman's choice. Yeah. She is so beautiful. Still to this day. But I do prefer her with the red hair. Yeah. There are so many blondes, but not so many redheads. And here's beautiful Jessica Alba. Wearing Revlon, naturally glamorous, never overdone. Well, that's nice. And yeah, I will skip to the more interesting articles. Nicole Farhi, and here is a car ad. Begin an enduring love affair. Oh. Watches and jewelry by Patek Philippe, Genève. And again, here's Gwyneth Paltrow again. In collaboration with Mercedes-Benz. Yeah. And this model is just beyond naturally beautiful. Yes. Alt on everyone's lips. Jocelyn Wildenstein has spent several $1 million on facelifts. Ex-husband Alec Wildenstein died in February 2008. We can go over this maybe in another video. Yeah. She tried to look like a cat. It didn't go so well. Lucky brand jeans. Only gold. Jewelry. Gold jewelry. Gold. Very nice gold jewelry. New York, Beverly Hills, Las Vegas. There's so many ads in these magazines. Jimmy Choo and Wolford. They make very good stuff. other flyers here. Fendi. And more Fendi. Nice haircut. I like that haircut. But I could never do short hair. For myself, it's not for me. I like long hair. Beautiful wool coats here from Oscar de la Renta. Yeah. Prada. I have this perfume. Actually, Infusion de Iris. Yes, it's one of my favorites. And Chloe handbags and fashion. I'll take Manhattan. Vanity Fair's Fall Couture Guide 2008. And there's Ellen DeGeneres. Oh, how nice. Here's a little card over Manhattan where you can find the different things. Tiffany's and Madison Avenue, Barney's, Bloomingdale's. If I ever go to New York, I must bring this. Oh, and there's Diane von Furstenberg. Some special jewelry here. Boucheron Paris. Ford car. And again, Linda Evangelista. I think that's her. Yes. And Tom Ford menswear. I think that looks very feminine. Too feminine. That coat. But other than that, very nice. Valextra. Naked women to sell handbags. Yeah. Naked women can sell anything, apparently. Canali. That's very, very stylish. Purple suit for the brave. New York, Los Angeles, Miami, Costa Mesa, Las Vegas, Canali. Yes, I guess it's very, the style is very gangster, very casino. Yeah. So maybe good for Las Vegas. And this is not very nice. Oh my goodness. That is just the coat that I wish I could find. But cannot find. and therefore I have to sew it myself, or something similar. This is just what I want. So stylish. Very nice. Get Yorks. And their Kiora. Royal pain. You think it's easy being a duchess? Well, probably not. Not at that time, maybe. I like the costumes. So beautiful. Yeah. And chocolate crackers. Alcohol. Hennessy. Fairground. No, he's wearing short pants. Yeah. I think these are just celebrities. Some celebrities. And Hugo Boss. Bag and gloves. And more celebs. Kioks shoes. The Three Graces at Modern Day Myth of Beauty, illuminated by Swarovski. Oh, I have not even gotten through half of the magazine. It's a very big magazine. So much in here. This is more for wedding. This jewelry. That's nice. Necklace. And another subscription that mail order. Oh, it's going to take some time to get through this. And I can't even get to read all of it. Dexter. Beauty and Brains. Oh, Californication. I remember that TV show. I didn't watch it, but I remember that someone I knew watched that. And Murdoch at the 2007 Vanity Fair Oscar party with his wife, Wendy Deng. That's a very young wife he has, with whom he has 2 daughters, now included in the family trust. Wendy, 38 years. Okay. There's Diana, but this was a long time ago. She died long before this. What a swell party, he wrote. Okay, I'll read that some other time. So, Nautica. I wanted to get to that Marilyn Monroe thing. we've suffered to prevent our sons from having to do what their dads should have. Our protege from the war in... Oh, well, I'll have to look into that later. True Blood. Oh, here is a piece about Elizabeth Taylor, and her love affair with George Hamilton, actor, jet setter, and tanning virtuoso George Hamilton began squaring the world's most famous woman, Elizabeth Taylor, in 1986. In an excerpt from his new memoir, he recalls their adventures, including the meltdown in Marbella when a cunning paparazzi caught Taylor topless by George Hamilton and William Stadium. When you're going out with the most famous woman in the world, you may have achieved the impossible. But what you really want is even more impossible: to be alone with her. That is, nobody on earth is better company than Elizabeth Taylor. More lively, more fun, or more of a three-ring circus, despite her desperate wishes to the contrary. When I first encountered Elizabeth in her Cleopatra days in 1960s Rome, the paparazzi couldn't have treated her more viciously, taking hideous close-ups of her tracheotomy scar and then splashing the image across media outlets around the world. The reigning femme fatale may have been fair game for cheesecake bathing suit photos taken while she was making out poolside with Richard Burton. But the girlish press was fixated on the fatale part, exploiting beyond all canons of taste Elizabeth's fragile health and doing a rain dance for her demise. Well, it must not be easy always to be so famous. Lady in Red, Elizabeth Taylor, and George Hamilton Center arrive at the 40th Cannes International Film Festival, 1987. Yes. And she was a dame in the best old sense of the word. She'd drink with you, dance with you, play cards with you, big out with you. Safe harbor aboard the yacht Nabila Lamia. Okay, that's some people she was with in back then, yes. And live it and George. No. Oh, and here, Good Day Sunshine. Taylor and Hamilton go for the bronze on their terrace at the Marbella Club in Marbella, Spain, 1987. Elizabeth and I have always felt healthier with a tan. The first rays brought her out of bed and out of her clothes. Yeah, it usually does. Another card ad. Open. Paul Mitchell. That's a brave young man with a snake. Paul Mitchell. Give back, create change, and build a better future. Each of us can make a difference. Only in salons and Paul Mitchell schools. Okay. To me. Oh, naked people. Jawbone. People will talk. That is a woman that have had a lot of plastic surgery. I don't like that. She looks very unnatural. Both her lips and her breasts, everything. Very. I don't know. Is it an ad for a cosmetic clinic? I don't know, but not very attractive. Not at all. Chris Rock on HBO. Vacuum cleaner. Oh, and there's a nice little princess. Princess dress. Playing Nintendo. And a cigarette commercial. But they could make ads for that, but there had to be a warning. Yes. Tom Brady, with his Gulfstream 200, became a NetJets owner in 2005. NetJets. I don't know if that's a plane company, maybe. Yes. Private plane. Age 32, Tom Hanks. It's a very old magazine. And very glossy coat and hat from Bloomingdale's. Eileen Fisher. Here. Oh, I guess that's not their age because she's not 14. Oprah Winfrey is not 14. So, yeah, I misunderstood that. Eileen Fisher. Very nice, affordable shoes at Alto. And Missoni, beautiful designs by Missoni. the Vanity Fair century, the Vanity Fair 25th anniversary, the Vanity Fair century. With the publication of Vanity Fair, the portraits, a century of iconic images, and a touring show that opens this month at the Los Angeles County Museum of Art. Christopher Hitchens charts the magazine's omnivorous jet discriminating sensibility, in which personality and style and wit meet the grittier issues of the day. And this image is Douglas Fairbanks Jr. and Joan Crawford, 1929, photographed by Nicholas Murray. Princess Diana, 1997, photographed by Maria Testino. Some of the more iconic photos of Vanity Fair magazine. Here also the Miller sisters in 1995, photographed by David Sartner. And Jack Nicholson, 1992, photographed by Annie Leibovitz. Playing golf in his robe. Jack Nicholson is a very funny character. They can't be predicted, they can't be orchestrated. What is this? They say magical moments happen by chance. They can't be predicted, they can't be orchestrated. They can't be part of your everyday. That's what they say. Encore Wynn, Las Vegas. The new signature resort in the Wynn collection. And here are more of the more iconic photographs over the last 25 years of... No, not 25 years, that can't be. Because these are much older. But it is the 25th anniversary issue. But these photos are much, much older than that. Here is Cary Grant in 1939 and Katharine Hepburn, 1935. So now I'm whispering a little bit more, and I would like you to tell me if you like my whispering better or my soft speaking better, because then I will adjust. My wish is your command. So, yes. So I'll do half of this, the last part of this magazine whispered. Here is Madonna as Eva Peron, Evita, 1996, photographed by Mario Testino. Beautiful Madonna. Beautiful. I like Madonna so much. I was always a fan. And here, Greta. Don't remember. Even in the darkest time, the lights must never go out. The music must always play. Michael Phelps. Nipples. Julia Roberts, 1990. In men's underwear. And in this retro style. And she is beautiful. She is 25 here. In 2008. So she's my age, actually. She's my age. I thought she was younger than me. And David Schwimmer. And fashion here. Brooks Brothers. Hotel. The Hard Rock Hotel. And Diamonds. Extraordinary Diamonds by Flipthrough. Madison Avenue, New York. This is an American magazine. Marie Antoinette Ale and Napoleon. Is for October. Psycho. And here we come to the Marilyn Monroe part, which I want to read. The tragic 1962 overdose. 2 filing cabinets holding many of her secrets. Key to the mystery that was Marilyn Monroe, as her estate battles for control of her image. Sam Kashner describes the caches, revelations, papers, furs, jewelry, and other items which have cast a spell over several people, including photographer Mike Anderson, who spent more than 2 years documenting the disputed collection, the things she left behind. Marilyn Monroe's typewriter with a letter to Arthur Miller's father opposite Monroe as photographed in Korea by a U.S. Army corporal in 1954. Let's read this. Last night I attended a dinner in honor of the Attorney General Robert Kennedy. He seems rather mature and brilliant for his 36 years, but what I liked best about him, besides his civil rights program, is he's got such a wonderful sense of humor. Well, Dad, she called Arthur Miller Dad, apparently. Well, Dad, I'll close now, and I'll be calling you as soon as I get to New York to let you know which day to make the reservation at the hotel. I'll sure enjoy seeing you. I guess I'd better bring home clothes for warm weather. Isn't that right? I send all my love, and I miss you. Okay. say goodbye to yourself because you're a nice guy. Marilyn Monroe, the most famous movie star in the world, had succumbed to a prescription drug overdose at the age of 36. Since the rumors and confusion about what happened before and after her death have never gone away. Was it suicide or an accident? Was she in fact murdered? The mystery has fueled her legend as much as any of the 30-plus films she made in her 15-year career, or the famous men she married. Yankee great Joe DiMaggio and playwright Arthur Miller, or her relationship with John and Robert Kennedy, conflicting accounts of her last hours and the actual time and means of her death have served only to deepen the mystery. Okay, there's a lot of reading here. And here's a letter. Marilyn Monroe has written. And let's move on. Monroe, at her Los Angeles home, life photographer Alfred Eisenstadt in 1953, opposite a letter of agreement with writer Ben Hecht. We can get more in depth with all this. If you would like, just write me in the comments. We'll see if you would like to go, because there's a lot of reading here. I think this will do for a whole video on its own to read all the way through all this. So we can't do that today, but just she knew their stuff, but the people in the house definitely tried to sell us things, recalls Seymour Hersh. And there's a lot of documents and letters, clues that shed light on what happened. So, here, photos of Monroe from 1950s. The two secret filling cabinets and their keys. Yep, here. That held the archive and items from it, including store receipts and a bank statement showing a $4,208.34 overdraft. A note to a Dr. Rapwin reading, "Do whatever you can to prevent large appendectomy scars," and a 1957 telegram from photographer Richard Avedon about a TV project. Yes. DiMaggio gave her money when she was married to Arthur Miller. She gave him money, says Professor Louis Banner. Questions unanswered. A photograph by Milton H. Green taken at his house in 1956. Monroe lived there during the filming of Bus Stop. Opposite a note from Monroe to DiMaggio, found in her room after her death. beautiful Marilyn. A lot of notes and letters. And here's his kissing Clark Gable. Naked. That's a strange photo. Monroe with Milton Green and at Wright Arthur Miller in New York City in 1956, opposite a letter from Monroe to Ink Melson. I asked Robert Kennedy what his department was going to do about civil rights and Dead Soul. Yes, I will not read about this man. No. Letting herself go. Okay. The battle for Miss Astor, for being Queen of New York society and one of her century's great philanthropists. Brooke Astor became America's most prominent case of alleged elder abuse, with her son, Anthony Marshall, expected to stand trial this winter on financial charges. John Richardson draws on years of friendship with the late Doyen and accounts of those closest to her. Two documents the fear and confusion that marked Astor's final years. This is also very interesting. And it's a beautiful house here, in a class by herself. The transfer of Cove and to Charlene via Tony Cosbrook. $3,562,500 in gift tax. The news that the Marshalls had shut down the house she loved made Brooke weep. Annie gets her shot. Oh, there's Demi Moore pregnant in 1991. It's hard to imagine. Now, but the portrait of Demi Moore, nude and pregnant, was truly scandalous in 1991. It's very innocent. Mick Jagger, Buffalo, New York, 1975. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Malibu, California, 1988. Elizabeth II, Buckingham Palace, London, March 28, 2007. So a year before this magazine. There are so many exciting articles in this magazine. We might have to go deeper into these later. Here's the Follery Charade. Raffaella Folieri had the love of Hollywood princess Anne Hathaway, the illusion of a Vatican premature. Raffaello Folieri with Anne Hathaway relaxing off Saint-Tropez in September 2007 opposite Folieri and Hathaway at the Luca Fashion Show on September 12th for 2004. There. They look happy couple. Oh, he's cute, yes, very cute. Folieri's role model. He told more than one friend was Aristotle Onassis, who perfected the art of using other people's money. Well, maybe he was a bad guy, but he looks very nice. One can be fooled. One can easily be fooled. I didn't think he was a con man, says one real estate consultant who worked briefly with Folieri. I thought he was delusional. If you'd like to Nixon. McCarthy like a latter day butch. I cannot go through every article, unfortunately. If you see something that you think we should dig deeper into, then we can do that later. But this was a very big magazine. And I think that's it for this magazine today. On the cover, let's read about the cover, just some of them. Marilyn Monroe photographed by Bert Stern at the Hotel Bel Air in Los Angeles, known as the Last Sitting. The historic shoot took place just weeks before her tragic death in 1962. This month, Vanity Fair uncovers an extensive photographic archive of the Hollywood icon's personal effects, including jewelry, letters, and countless receipts. Yes. Swarovski.